Good day, my friends. In this video here, I would like to pretty much make a review on this link. Uh, a lot of people know about link, but there are a few people who don't know about this site, and I would like to show them, go into more depth about what the site is, about what the site has, what the site offers. So I would definitely recommend anyone who's learning foreign languages to try this out. It's a very natural way of learning a language. So I'm going to show you guys, those of you who don't understand what's going on here, what it's about. So as you can see, this is the front page. So I'm going to log in here first. After you create your account, this is what it would look like. Okay, so as you can see, German, this is one of the languages that one of my active languages, and this page will bring you to, it will have your profile, it will show how many words you know, then on the side it shows your weekly progress, how many words known, links learned, words of reading, words of writing. Okay, and then you can submit a writing here, like a journal, and get it checked by a native speaker. Now, when you, I should mention that when you, in order to do that, like, well, look, there are several options here. Let me see. Oh, hold on for a second. So down here, you see where you have like 4 options. You see the headset. The headset is basically for meeting with a native speaker to practice the language. And then you have this for submitting writing. This is easier. Speak to a tutor, submit writing, and then yeah, those two, you have to like be a member. You have to like, it's going to cost you something like a monthly fee. You can pay like $10 or whatever, but you have to sign up, become a member, like pay for a membership in order to utilize these options. But link new words, read and listen, these are free. So okay, so this is the front page. So you have your avatar. This builds up as you progress in whatever language you're learning. And again, this is just a badge that shows you how many words you know, how many points you earn, and whatnot. So this just keeps track of your writing, your conversations you've had with the native speaker, and then these are all the lessons that you will add in your list. So of course, when you create your account and come to this page, you'll have to add lesson, and then they'll give you the levels over here. You have beginner, most popular, random, beginner 1, beginner 2, intermediate, advanced. So I'm working on beginner 2 material. Let's see. So let's do an example here. Oh, and then another thing before I start, when you sign out of here, this button here, active lesson, it goes right to the last lesson you worked on. So that makes it more efficient instead of searching through all of this. So you click on that and it'll take you to the last lesson. Excuse me. So let's see here. We have beginner 2 content. I'll just choose something here. Let's see. Beginner 2, 3 minutes. Let's see. I want to choose something with a shorter time. Let's see. 27. Let's do a minute 25. Let's try this. Okay, and then once you click on that, they give you the collection, everything that's in that lesson. Okay, they tell you the level, beginner level, the time, how long it is, and then the accent of the audio. So we'll go ahead and start with the first one. And then basically it brings you to this page. This is how it looks. So over here, these are how many words there are that you need to learn. They're telling you that there are 20 words here that you don't know. Okay, and then here You can listen to the audio here. But normally what I like to do is download the audio and add it to my iPod. So here you can do that. You download the audio. You can also print out the lesson and bookmark. So I like to download it, add it to my iPod, listen to it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So hold on, actually, let me go back to, hold on for a second. I'm going to go to a lesson I've already worked on. Let's see, my lessons. Okay. Okay, I'll go to the very first one I worked on here. Let's see, where's part 1? Part 2, part 8. Let's see. Yeah, oh, here it is. So this is the very first one I worked on. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not it. It's this one here, getting started. Okay. So they give you a text here. And again, they show you the words. I've already worked on this, so it says 0 words because I know all those words. So they tell you the number of words that you need to learn. And then down here is the audio you can listen to here. And then here they show you the links. Like when I'll show you in a minute. Then here is a video. They explain what link is about. Video in German, video in English. Then translation, they give you the translation for the text here. Let's see, getting started. Give you some tips on what you can do. Tasks. And basically this is just read and listen. So you just you come here, they ask you how many times you've read and listened to this audio or read and listened to the audio and text. So for me, I can't remember how many times. I clicked 5. I know I read more than that, but listening, I went to my iPod and checked the number of times I've listened to this particular dialogue, and this is how many times I listened to it: 1,120 times. So you just basically click on this, to add the time. If you read it 5 times or 10 times, you click here, take it to 10, 320 words. 392 minutes. So I like to listen to these about 1,000 times before I move on. That's what I'd like to do. Well, at least before I move on to listen to another dialogue, I'll try to listen to it at least 1,000 times. Okay. So you have your text here. Now, let's say, let me see here. I want to go to a brand new, actually, let's see here. Open up the collection. I want to choose a whole new reading to show you guys. Go to the library. Okay, go back to the library. Okay, so I'm going to choose something else here from beginning to go here. Okay, here's a collection. So you can choose any one here. I normally like to start from the top, work my way down. And here's the text, brand new text here. Okay. Now, as you can see, the blue highlighted words are the words that you don't know. Like these are words you've never seen in any of the previous readings. So if you know any of these words, let's say like Deutschland here, right? Germany. You hover over that, they give you the definition. If you know this particular word, you click on it like that, and then you hit the check mark, and you see it went down to 94 because now you know that word. Now if you don't know a word, let's say this one here, okay, you hover over it like that, and then you choose the definition like that, and it saves as a link. It turns yellow, it saves as a link. Okay, you can see it over here. All right, It doesn't mean, and it did go down to 93, but it doesn't mean that you know this word. It's just you need to spend more time studying that word. Okay, it's very simple. And once you know all of these words, like you go through them a couple times, then you can move on to the next reading. Let me see what else is here. So you got the blue highlighted words and it turned yellow. Okay. All right. Now, when you go to like the next reading, like this word may come up again. And let's say like let's say you went through 3 readings and you kept seeing this word, more than likely you're going to remember it. You're not going to forget it. And that's the good thing about this this link, because it's okay if you don't really retain the vocabulary word, because it's going to come up again in the future. So you're going to see it in yellow, let's say not in the next reading, but the reading after the next. If you see it again, you say, okay, I know what that is. I've seen it several times. Then you can come down here to status and you go to known word like that. And then see what it does. It takes the yellow off and it's one of the words you know. And that's how it works. So as far as like moving on to the next reading, it's okay if you don't retain all of these words. But you want to read it over and over and over and over and over and listen to it. Like I said, I like to listen to it 1,000 times. And I don't really read it 1,000 times, but I'll read it a bunch of times. And then I'll go on to the next reading. If I don't retain the words, that's fine. I'm not worried about it, because I know that I'm going to see them again in the future. So that's what LingQ is about. So I hope you guys understand what's going on here. Like I said, it's very, very useful. It keeps track of all the words you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then when you finish, it says what's next. You come down here, you just open next lesson collection. Or if you want to leave this collection, you open the collection here. Or choose new lesson in library. So if I was going to the next lesson in that collection, it would take me to number 2 here. I have 129 words. So that's all you do. Very simple. I mean, I didn't understand it at first. I had to play around with it. But yeah, it's a very, very good, very good tool for language learning. And of course, they have a community forum. You can go interact with others who are learning German. You can ask your tutor. So very good. And then when you come back here, it just shows you, your activity scores again, and then it shows the number of words. Like here in the parentheses, these are the number of words you've accumulated through those texts. So they will add up. Okay. So that's it. That's pretty much it. I mainly wanted to make this video for those who didn't understand. I asked a lot of people if they've tried LingQ, and they said they didn't know what it was, and some people said they tried it but didn't understand how it works. So I decided to make this video. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the website. I'll post a link in the description area, and let me know if you have any questions about anything. Thanks for viewing.